Good morning, my people. It is Friday morning now. This week, obviously, the video is a little bit different because it's boring. No, it's not boring. There's not a great deal of content, obviously, in today's video. However, reasoning for that is this week has been absolute chaos. It's gone from one extreme to another, and myself and Ant have been trying all week to get the ball rolling with this new unit. So some exciting news. I'm going to put a little clip in the top corner now. That is the new unit that we're moving into. However, that is just a sneak peek for you guys, because we have got stacks and stacks of work to crack on with in there. We are going to do like a full series build of the entire unit, because this is a massive step for us. It's absolutely huge. Like, to think that now, obviously, security and electrical, we've been going for probably the past, I don't know, 7-8 years now, I'd say, properly, building ourselves up to where we are now. However, the steel side of the business, really and truly, as far as established, so to speak, has been going for the past, I'd say, 6 to 8 months properly. Really, not really a very long time. Now we've had the first unit, which you saw on one of the other videos, the small one. 2 months later, after being working out of there, we moved into a much bigger unit. 7 months down the line, we are now moving into our first proper commercial unit. It's really exciting, but at the same time, it's super nervous, because it's a huge risk for us, massive risk for us. Obviously, pricing wise, finances and stuff like that is going through the roof with our new place. It's a lot more expensive, but it's the next step, the next chapter in our journey, I think, and it's the only way we can possibly grow. So it's really exciting. We've got showroom to build, we've got warehouse to build, rack out, we've got another unit next door to our new one that we've also got, that we're building now. There's honestly so much going on. On top of that, we've got the three of us now, three fabricators now. We've got 2 lads on the install team, which is Josh and Riley. You'll see them on content, you know Josh anyway. Myself and Ant obviously running the show, doing what we do, and it's super exciting. I think the only way is up, really, providing we're still putting the work in 6-7 days a week, which we proactively are every single day, on top of everything else that we're doing. So look, it's stressful, it is extremely mentally draining, very time consuming, but we're doing it. This is the journey we want to go down. We want to be able to look back on this in the next 1 to 2 years potentially and go, look at how far we've come in this X amount of time, and look at what we're trying to do with the business and where we're going. But we're trying to take our people with us, so as the business grows, the people that are working with us and for us will grow with us. That's just part of the business. It's how any business should operate. Always appreciate the guys that you've got around you, and always offer them solid opportunities within your business, because it's the only way you all stay happy, you all earn money, you all grow, and it's the way of life, isn't it? So that's the plan for us going forward. Some awesome stuff in the pipeline with the level of work that we've got coming in. Obviously, the gates is our main focus, because that is what we've started. That's essentially what we are good at. However, we are slowly moving into more and more areas, so steel staircases, handrail systems, fence sections, the lot, you name it. We've already done steel staircase, which is on our Instagram. In fact, to put I'll put a photo up now. So yeah, look, there's all sorts going on, all sorts of stuff going on. We've got some cool work that's coming up that we might not really be able to speak about just yet, but that's awesome. That is like amazing. So look, let's just see how we get on. The next 2 to 4 weeks is going to be build phase in the unit. So that's going to be a hell of a lot of night shifts, load of overtime for all of us, getting the unit prepped and done, because we've got building work in there to do, we've got painting, we've got offices to build, we've got showroom to build. There's a lot of stuff to do, like an incredible amount of work, and it's all on our heads. And essentially it's all on our heads also to ensure that that warehouse is ready for our transition from our old unit to our new one, so that we can smoothly transition all the workload across. So fingers crossed, we've got it in the bag. Fingers crossed. Stay with us on the journey, believe in us, subscribe obviously, and come along with us for the journey, because the content in the new place is going to be amazing. It's going to be incredible. We've managed to get Patrick on board. Shout out Patrick, one of the fabricators. Patrick's just Patrick. He's freaking awesome, but he's going to start doing little bits of content in the unit, time lapses, things like that, to jump into the edit. So which is cool. Really appreciative of that. Josh and Riley are super stoked to be on the install. We've also got to design the van, so the steel van that you would have already seen, the big Transit that Simon. We need to get that racked out. We need an inverter in there. We need essentially a fully fledged service van, so anybody can come and just jump in the van. Well, Josh and Riley predominantly come and jump in the van, take it off to install, get the job done. Pish bash bosh, lovely stuff. They've all got access to the software now, so they'll all have their own job cards, their own job systems, etc. So it's cool, like really exciting. It's moving in the direction we've wanted it to move in, but we just didn't really envision ourselves to be at this stage right now. But don't let the social media confuse you and fool people. You know, just because we're moving into a massive unit doesn't mean we're a massive multi-million-pound company. We are 1,000,001 miles away from anything like that, but we are doing our best, and we are continuously reinvesting all the time. That's why you're not seeing me driving around a Lamborghini, because that's not possible. We're constantly reinvesting all the time into the business. And when we're at a stage where we can afford to take a little bit here and there and do this, that and the other, great stuff, but for now it's strictly business. So look, we're enjoying it. It's cool, really cool, and it's exciting that we can document it on here and keep it on our YouTube channel, so that in the years to come I can look back at this and go, do you know what, remember when we had all the lads with us and now we've got 100 employees? That's the vision, isn't it? So listen, apologies if the content hasn't been amazingly exciting this week, okay, but I have been busy on installs all week. I have been busy running back and forth like a bloody busy fool, essentially, just doing X, Y and Z. So we had a great meeting with the lads actually yesterday. It was a good laugh. I think the team that we've got around us right now, perfect, absolutely perfect. All the lads are on board, everyone's happy, everyone's smiling, everyone knows the crack. So we can only continuously grow from there, I guess. So look, stay with us. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of content in here today, because I point blank refuse to put absolutely no content and just me waffling on like a madman. So enjoy the video, and I will drop a little teaser in for the unit if I haven't already. If not, speak to you next week. Right, we need, oh, also a couple of you were messaging me about the van. So we're going to get steel cages done. We're going to have the side of the van steel cage, both sides, top steel bars across the roof, steel cage on the side door, steel cage on the back door, bifold opening. So just to protect the van from the thieves, because without a shadow of a doubt, I've now opened myself up as a nice target. So we've got to stop that. Big shout out as well to Yardley District Club, District Rugby Club, looking after us this morning with that little beauty. We've just gone and changed out this old 7 amp hour batteries. This has been in since 2022, so we've just gone and changed that over for brand new, and that's all sorted, done and dusted. I'm going to end up heading back now to the other side of Birmingham, getting some other bits and bobs done. Van is looking somewhat clean. Also, if anyone's never used one of these Sex Wax air fresheners, go and buy one now. Best thing you will ever possibly buy. So yeah, all good, done, dusted, sorted. On to the next.